Hi, I'm Vincent Heringer. I'm here at the Icehouse to discover what they are doing for entrepreneurs, especially around incubation. So let's go inside and have a look. Andy, what is the Icehouse?
So the Icehouse's Business Growth Centre actually stands for the International Centre for Entrepreneurship, and we work with startup entrepreneurs and owner-managers to help them realise their business dreams.
Startups are obviously not everything you do, but a really important part of what you do, right? So tell us about the incubator.
Incubators are places where high-growth potential startups go to basically learn how to actually get their business started, whether they've got a good business, and how they turn it into something that actually makes money.
So a bunch of incubators started. You're probably the leading one out of the group, I imagine, in terms of volume.
I think there's 8 now, and there's some 8. They're all pretty much really good. They've all got their own niches. A lot of them are around the universities, like ours. The Icehouse is part of the University of Auckland, and I think that across New Zealand they're actually all doing slightly different things, different models. And we don't like to think of ourselves as the leading. I think we're all working together to make that difference for New Zealand.
Yeah. So a whole bunch of little baby companies have come through the Icehouse. Some of them have graduated. Have they gone on to become the bigger companies that you're hoping to achieve?
I think when we started we had aspirations, and we thought from day one you would create these international Trade Me successes or NASDAQ listed companies. We've been going 8 years, had 70 companies through. We've raised 45 million for those companies.
So it was 70.
Yeah, 70. So we're a more of a high throughput type of incubator. We really believe in failing fast, getting them in. If it doesn't work, go and do something else. Right. And so some of the companies, I think there's 10 to 15 that I think are fantastic companies. They're international, they're operating in foreign markets, but it takes a long, long time. So companies like Mobile Commerce, Mobile Mentor that trains people to use their Blackberries, yep. Unimarket, Nexus 6, eBus. People would never have really heard of these companies, but in their own niche, and they're doing anywhere from 5 to 25 million in turnover.
Oh, amazing. The contribution that an incubator makes to an economy in general, not just the Icehouse, but is there kind of international research or best practice about the contribution that incubators are making, generally speaking, to an economy?
Yeah, so some guys in the US, that's the biggest market for incubation worldwide, have done some stats that say you're 40% more likely to be successful if you start a business inside an incubator.
Why is that?
I think just because it's really hard to actually start a business, and if you get somebody or some people who help short circuit that and help you avoid the mistakes. I've got this view that to do a startup, it's about a scientific approach as opposed to an artistic approach. You need the art on top, but you actually need to follow a process to get going. And that's, most of us who start a business, we've never done it before, so we don't know what to do. And if you've got somebody who's saying, hey, you don't have to focus on that right now, go and do this and this and this, and then when you've done that, you can go to that, makes a really big difference. The killer of startups is doing the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Right. How can people come and engage with you? You've got an open day coming up. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so end of July. We just, I suppose, thought it would be a good idea just to open the doors and say if anybody's interested in starting a business or growing their business, they should just come in and experience a little bit about the Icehouse.